Hello, Cancer, and Happy New Year. Welcome to your reading for January 2024. Spirit, let's see what's going on for Cancer this month. What's happening in January? Listen, Cancer, as I'm getting out your cards, I want you to get on my email list. Okay, lots of stuff coming up in January, February. Okay, I got a group for seasoned wood dragons. I'm actually going to start a subscription service. Yeah, super cheap, but packed with tons of stuff. Get on my email list. Go to my website, allthingsnancy.com. It'll prompt you to put in your email address so you don't miss anything. All right, let's see what is going on for you, Cancer, this month. What is that? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It's either you're trying to keep a handle on something and it's just not working, like the wheels flying off the bus kind of thing, or things are starting to finally level out, so you're not feeling like you're constantly trying to juggle something. Let's see where this is headed. Okay, so the first two cards that I got, which represent us coming into the month of January, we have the Tower, but it's in the reverse. This feels like the dust settling. Okay, so we know what that Two of Pentacles-ish is for our underlying energy. And out of this, along with the Tower, out of this comes the Page of Wands. It's like something is shaken up and a new opportunity comes out of this big change or this big shakeup at the beginning of the month. Sounds good to me. Now, we're not even into the Oracle cards yet, but let's see what else we got this month. So as we go through the month of January, we're going to look at positive aspects, so what's going to help you in this, which you might want to focus on. Then we're going to look at where you might have some challenges or upheavals or roadblocks and things you might want to try to avoid. So in positively aspected, this is really interesting. So what you might want to focus on, Queen of Pentacles, but in the reverse. Okay, so this is saying to me, Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing card. Very it's nurturing, it's motherly and everything, but it's also like pretty practical, down to earth, no nonsense kind of thing. This is saying shed that. This is saying don't cling to this or try to cling to this or try to make yourself fit into that kind of archetype. It's like, don't try to shove yourself as a square peg into a round hole, is what I'm feeling. Because like Queen of Pentacles is not so much like a Cancer kind of trait, like a Cancer kind of archetype. It would be more Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Pentacles, it's like any of the suits, we can take on the traits as we go through life, as we go through the ups and downs, as you're seeing with this Tower energy and the Two of Pentacles energy. But this is saying if you've had to be like in that, okay, I got to keep stuff together, I got to keep everyone organized, I got to keep things flowing or whatever, you need to lay off on that. You can ease off on that because it's no longer required and it just doesn't suit you anyway, overall, like in general, right? Then when we look at what to avoid, okay, some pitfalls, what you might want to watch out for, I think this is a person. It's the Knight of Cups and it's in the reverse. The Knight of Cups is, I'm feeling like this is somebody who is trying to get you to move in a direction that you don't want to move in. This is someone who's trying to talk you into something, and I don't think it's nefarious. I think it's just they think they know what's best for you. They think that if you do this thing, or if you date this person, or if you take this job, or whatever, I think it's going to be really good for you. But you know you better than anyone else, and you're sitting there going, I see where you're coming from, but no. But it feels like this person's pushing it. Okay, they're kind of pushing quite a bit. I don't know what that's about. We'll see what comes out in the Oracle cards, but something to be mindful of. And I'm going to say again, like it doesn't feel like a bad thing, but just something to kind of be mindful of. Then when we take a look at the cards that talk about going through January, or as we've gone through January, what's happening at the end of the month. So the potential outcome. We have the Chariot in reverse. Is that the Chariot? Yeah, it is. And this is your energy as well, but Chariot in reverse and Eight of Swords. So this is, I have to read these together. The Chariot is about like it's go time, hit the gas kind of thing. It's moving forward. But because it's in reverse, it feels like a slowing down energy. However, the Eight of Swords is a stuck energy. And when it comes inverted, this is saying things are moving. I think as you change your perspective and realize what you are capable of, you can see that movement going forward, but it's not like super fast, or what's the word, punching the brake, right, or punching the gas, right, hitting the gas. It's more having that slow down of your foot on the brake, but you're not braking 100%. So I hope this makes sense the way I'm explaining that. So it's moving forward from that imprisonment kind of feeling, that stuck feeling of the Eight of Swords, but that's only going to happen if you recognize and realize why you feel like you're stuck. Then you'll see that movement. But again, the movement isn't going to be quick, right? It's going to be a gradual thing. I don't think that's a bad thing either. Like, it feels like the change and upheaval, and then the sort of getting your bearings back again once the dust settles, I think is enough to go on for the month of January. So now let's look at our oracle cards. Okay, so under our Tower and Page of Wands combination, so that's, the dust is settling after a thing, whatever's happened, and Page of Wands is bringing some kind of opportunity. Could be news, but I'm feeling more opportunity with this. Someone else had the Page of Wands with the Ace of Wands. Who was it? Taurus? If you have strong Taurus in your chart, check them out. So the card that came out is Confrontation. It says, pick your battles wisely. I think this is saying the dust is settling, things are being figured out or whatever. Don't push too hard with whatever this is. That's probably why the Chariot is the brakes on. Don't push anything too hard, because especially if it's something where with that Tower energy, you were in any kind of a state of kind of having to dig your heels in, right? Like, feels like that Seven of Wands, a little bit aggressive energy, not like to the point like you're throat punching people. I'm not saying that, but more like a bit more active and a bit more aggressive. This word keeps coming to me, but take that with a grain of salt. Can't think of another word that can replace that. And I just use the words that come to me because they come to me for a reason. So I think you get the idea, though. Then when we look at the energy of flowing through January, so what to lean into and what to avoid kind of thing. So that's our Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Cups energy. We have Owl, and it says follow your intuition. So remember how I was saying, okay, it's time to get out of Queen of Pentacles energy. If you've been feeling that way, that's why your intuition needs to kick in. Not that the Queen of Pentacles isn't intuitive, but the Queen of Cups, which is you, even more intuitive. That intuition is just on point most of the time, or at least it's always flowing. So perhaps your intuition has taken a back seat and you need that to ramp up again when this Knight of Cups shows up, because you want to make sure that anything that is coming your way, you are really leaning into and trusting your discernment to say, okay, this makes sense to me, this doesn't, or whatever, instead of having the rose-colored glasses on and just sort of blindly going. I mean, I don't think you would anyway, but it feels like there's an energy that could pull you in a direction maybe that you that isn't the best for you, but only if you're not listening to your gut. Okay, and I mean, I preach that so much. I like to say I don't preach, I teach, but I really do preach. Listen to your gut. Not gonna lie on that one. So there's that going through the month. Then when we look at the card that came out for our Chariot and Eight of Swords combo, so this is like pump the brakes, but move forward once you figure out how to move on from where you're stuck, right? What's this card? Self-reliance. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh, here we go. Don't be afraid to fly solo. I have to hold the card back because I can't see without my glasses. Too lazy to get them. Yeah, don't be afraid to fly solo. I think that with that Eight of Swords, whatever this thing is where you were feeling stuck or trapped, it's because you felt like you couldn't do something on your own. You felt like you were dependent on someone or something in order for things to move and flow. Not true. You can do this. You don't need anyone else to help you through this. Not that I'm saying, okay, just refuse help if anyone tries to help you. That's not what I'm saying. But don't be waiting for someone. Don't be sitting on the sidelines going, okay, when is someone coming to rescue me? When is someone coming to save me? When is someone coming to help me with this? And I think this is a big revelation that is probably it's happening. It's sort of coming to you probably through the whole month, and I think because of this Tower energy. And by the end of the month, that kind of stuff, that kind of revelation is going to come to light. I'm surprised there isn't a judgment card here. Well, maybe that's a little bit with what our self-reliance is like, the aha of, oh my goodness. And you know, I can do this. And look at this. Even look at stuff radiating from her, right? That's you. That's you, Cancer. You are radiant. So pretty cool reading. I'm liking it, and I hope you do too. There's a lot of potential here, but just stuff you got to manage, right? There's just stuff you got to manage, and it feels like most of it is an internal thing. The only thing I will say, like that Knight of Cups, if someone's with good intentions, if they're kind of trying to push you towards something, I think that's kind of one of the bigger takeaways for this month, along with, hey, there's some opportunity coming. So, you know, take a look at it and see what's possible. I just don't think it's all going to pan out by the end of the month. It's going to take time. But as long as you're gaining traction, that's all that matters for now. All right, we're going to leave it there. So, Cancer, good luck with everything. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff, and get on my email list if you're not on it. All right, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.